And he makes the first. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Garland. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Murray outside. Shoots over Mobley. And it's off the back rim. No good. The drive by Garland. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Murray. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so just over a minute and a half played. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Now here's Murray. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. And again, Denver no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Allen. And it's all evened up.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
For 3, Murray. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Kicks it out to Allen. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. Pass to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around to end the run. Cavaliers with the rebound. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Mitchell wide open. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail. Now Jokic back to Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
In for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade, Max Strus.
Stolen by Allen. Mitchell right side. Outside Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 5 now.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And it's It's Wade in the corner. Garland with it. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. The wide open shot from Strus. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Down low. Here's Jokic. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Darius
Garland with the bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Back to Jokic. Fades away. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll get going.
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Mobley right side. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Cavaliers substitution.
Cavaliers making a switch here.
DeAndre Hunter.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, and they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And it's Strus missing. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
It's tied up with that one. Here's Jerome. Still scoreless. And here's Strus for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And smarter Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Westbrook. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. It's Strus on the wing. And the wing jumper offline. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Now here's Westbrook, guarded by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
13 foul. Cavaliers substitution.
1:51 left here in the second. Here's Murray. Here's Jordan. And the turnover again by Denver.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets. Number 15, Nikola Jokic.
1:43 left to play in the first half. Hunter on the wing. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Good on the triple. Jokic has got 11 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. And there's the drive. Here's Jokic. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working it.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Buries it from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Cleveland leading by 6. To the paint. Gordon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wide open look here for Murray. It's good from long range. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Garland. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. To the inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
For three, Murray. Another three for Denver.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Cavaliers leading. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. A tight game here in Denver. Outside, Porter. Back to Murray for the lead. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland with it. Now guarded by Murray. Pass to Mitchell. And the layup falls. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Under no good. The Nuggets trailed by 4. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Denver. By post shot. For 3, Mitchell. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Westbrook. Hunter grabs the miss, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here is Murray. He's got 6. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Substitution for your Nuggets. Zignagi Watson.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Garland with it. Now guarded by Saric. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 13.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Back to Murray for the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Mobley wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Murray. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Mobley. Oh, and a dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Watson. Back to Murray. 52 seconds left in the third. To stop the drought, Mobley with the rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
The Nuggets trailed by 10. The drive by Mitchell.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
.29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brown. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Outside Garland. For Murray. Here's Strus. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. That'll be a 5-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trailed by 9. Westbrook with the bucket.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Shoots the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For 3, Murray. Thompson with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Jerome, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Westbrook drives in. Pass to Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
There's Garland. It counts. And the foul. That one on Porter.
Oh, big finish from Garland. These kinds of buckets really help his confidence.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Pass to Murray. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Nobody near Allen. That drops in a comes off an assist from Garland.
Showing a lot of confidence on that shot. Allen's assertiveness here is terrific.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Garland. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 5. For 3, Murray. Garland with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Murray. Fires the 3. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Launches a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've held a 12-point lead early. To the middle. Allen, that's good. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Westbrook. He's looking for Hunter and finds him.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
For 3, Murray. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Lobbed up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Got a piece of it. So we see the Cavaliers trying to win here. They came in here.